Good evening children and friends around the world, welcome to Auntie Nanny's Language Hack Learning Center where we help you with your language building journeys through stories. Good evening children and friends around the We appreciate the opportunity to help you expand your horizons. Tonight we have a fantastic fictional story full of ninjas, dinosaurs and leprechauns. So get under the blankets, snuggle up and let's begin. It was a hot and humid day in the jungle, and the sun was beating down on the lush greenery. A group of dinosaurs were lounging by a river, trying to stay cool in the heat. Suddenly, they heard a loud commotion coming from the bushes. A group of leprechauns burst out of the underbrush, chattering excitedly. They were followed by a group of ninjas, who were sneaking and darting between the trees. It quickly became apparent that the two groups were in the midst of a heated dispute. The leprechauns accused the ninjas of stealing their pot of gold, which was said to grant wishes to anyone who found it. The ninjas, however, claimed that the leprechauns had taken one of their sacred artifacts and were refusing to return it. The two sides squared off, with the leprechauns wielding pots of gold, and the ninjas armed with swords and shurikens. The dinosaurs watched in amazement as the two groups clashed, their weapons ringing out and sparks flying. As the battle raged on, it seemed that the situation was becoming more and more hopeless. It seemed that the leprechauns and ninjas were doomed to fight forever, each side refusing to back down. Just when things seemed their bleakest, a wise old dinosaur stepped forward and suggested a different approach. Instead of fighting, why not try to find a way to resolve their differences through love and compassion? The leprechauns and ninjas hesitated at first, but eventually they agreed to try this new approach. They sat down together and began to talk through their issues, trying to find a way to peacefully coexist. To everyone's surprise, the two sides were able to come to an agreement. The leprechauns returned the sacred artifact to the ninjas, and the ninjas returned the pot of gold to the leprechauns. The leprechauns, overjoyed to have their pot of gold back, let out a cheer and danced around, celebrating their win. The ninjas, relieved to have the sacred artifact returned, bowed to the leprechauns and disappeared into the jungle. The dinosaurs, still amazed by what they had just seen, continued to bask in the sun and marvel at the strange and wonderful creatures that lived in their jungle home. They had learned a valuable lesson about the power of love and compassion to bring about peace and understanding. Thank you again for joining us on another adventure. For more content like this, make sure to please like, share and subscribe.